everyone. The video I'm bringing you today is actually a really exciting one for me. I have a package here, which is from Travelers Company. This is their newer collab with Tofro, and I may be pronouncing that wrong. That being said, I want to get straight into it though so I can show you the new products. So I already cut the top open, obviously. Getting straight into it, I got 3 things. It also, anytime you order something from Travelers Company, you get one of these Travelers Times if you haven't. It actually has some nice information here that I went through to find about some stores. It tells you this. It shows you where the locations are that sell their products. And then just some more info here and how you use it and whatnot. Set that aside. The paper is an invoice. You don't need to see that one. And then I got this also. So going straight into this, let me get closer now. What do we have here? So let's start with the easiest thing first. That's less interesting. What these are is just some ink cartridges I bought. This is blue black ink for their Traveler's fountain pen. They only come in black or blue black, and blue black's been out for a while, so I wanted to order this to try it out. I got 2 of those. Then these are the big things that people are excited for and looking for. So what this is it says organizer, traveler's notebook, regular size olive. It is a zipper case to protect it. I read on their site that there is a bit of water resistance that comes along with this. So I'm going to open this one first and then we'll get to this one after. On the screen now, I'm putting up the information on Traveler's website that describes this product, so you can have that information as well. Nothing too crazy. We got some branding right here. It says Travelers Company. It's abbreviated, and then the branding of that company itself. Surprised this is blue and the rest of it's green. Let me grab my notebook. So I haven't showed this on the channel yet, but this is actually my art setup for my Travelers Company notebook. It has 2 pen clips. I have this on the front. There's a few things and details I could go into, but for now, what I want to do is just see if it'll fit in this because it's not super thick right now. I only have a few things on the inside, but having the 2 pen clips and this on the front, I'm just curious if it's actually going to fit. I'm pretty excited for this, to be honest. I never thought I would need one or want one of these, but then they came out with it and you're like, wow, that actually exists. That might be something I'm interested in. Okay. My worry was, is it going to fit with 2 pen clips and everything like that? Because that would be a huge design flaw if it didn't. And it looks like it fits just fine. There's still some room in here. It's pretty thin. This reminds me of like what you'd see on like a windbreaker jacket, but seems tough. It doesn't feel like it's going to rip or anything. And I mean, it's holding my notebook just fine without being super tight with my front piece here and 2 pen clips. So far, so good. I think that's pretty good. I probably won't test the water resistance, but my biggest thing was, will it fit? And I think it will. That's going to be really helpful for me in my bag because my pens here, without the superior labor clip, they sit on the side. These get caught on the inside of my bag fairly often and kind of get tugged on. Can't really do that now. So I'm definitely happy with this. Is there anything else in the box? No. Here's all the box if you want to see it. Every side of it. Not a whole lot to say there. Let me set this aside. Here is also the info for this one. That is on Traveler's website as well. That's a different feel than I expected. This kind of reminds me of that same material on the outside, but not windbreaker-esque, but more of like, and what would that remind me of? Almost like those pull string bags that you would see, I guess. But going into this, I'm a little I would have thought that this would go like this, and I guess it could theoretically, but it looks like they want you to go like this, which is interesting. Let me get my other insert, the older canvas one, which they did bring those back too, but I already have one. Let me get it out of my art setup. Give me 1 second. So here's the older insert, and they're almost identical once they're flipped this way, but this one has the indent like it wants you to fold it this way. But here's both of these. The flap is definitely different on here. The material is super different. This is much thinner and lighter. This is a bit more rough in texture. On the inside, okay, that's super different. This one just has a flap that's loose, and this one actually has a little Velcro patch. Okay, each pocket feels about the same. Yeah, I mean, that's super interesting to me. So I wonder why they went with this. Let's see the zipper on here. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess it would go the other way, which is so different for me because the zipper on here as well zips the opposite way. To unzip this one, you're pulling down from the top and getting inside of here. On this one, you're pulling up, which would make me think it's supposed to be like this. About the same. I'm surprised how similar these are. I'm excited to check it out and see about it. The Velcro strap I think is nice, especially if you're putting a lot in here. I don't generally put a ton inside of mine. I guess I can fold this like that one. It's very strange. I don't keep mine like this. This is softer to touch and it's definitely much lighter. This is more rigid in material and texture. The little patch here is Velcro. It looks like it's Velcro all around, so you are able to pinch this kind of wherever. So if you had this really full, you could technically pinch this farther back so it could have that lip to carry more things. On this one, you don't have that at all. It's just a flap with a leather patch. On the inside, the pocket layout looks identical. Let's see if the size is the same. Okay, size is definitely different. You do get bigger pockets here. When I line up the stitching here, as you can see, you definitely get a bigger pocket. I don't know by how much exactly, but it's definitely bigger. As far as pocket size as width goes, I would say they're the same. They look like the stitches line up exactly the same. Let me get closer for you to see. If I line up the stitches here, so they're equal there and there, it looks like the width of the pocket is the exact same, but when you're to look at the length of it, and I line them up there and here, you can see it's longer here for sure. So the pockets you do get are a little bit wider. And then on the inside, I don't see any substantial difference there when looking at the inside. Let's see, let me lay these on top of each other. See the overall length is the same. So it is slightly longer here as well. So if you had some sort of issue with the pockets or the insert itself not being long enough, this would technically fix it if it was a small difference. Laying them on top of each other, it looks like they actually made the zipper side shorter. So if I put these even, the zipper side ends up being a little shorter, whereas this side ends up being a little longer. See on both ends right here. So you're technically getting a little bit bigger on the pocket side, and you're getting shorter on the zipper side. It looks like, what's funny is the scratches on this, really, like when I have here, I'll just do one for the video. When I have a scratch on here, it actually matches this better, but the normal traditional color matches this better. So it's kind of funny how that works out. Either of these works completely fine for the aesthetic. As far as differences go, there's not many. Do you want a Velcro patch? If so, well, this is the one for you. Do you want slightly bigger pockets on this side? Well, then it's the one. Do you want a bigger zipper pouch? Well, then this is the one. I think it is different for me as far as the way I insert it, because this one I'm inserting this way, which I don't know if that's the right way. It's just the way I've always done it. And then this one, it is pre-folded and it wants you to insert it this way, which either way honestly makes sense. That could be something that factors in, but I don't know why you couldn't just fold it the way you wanted and it would just do it for you. I'm pretty sure it would be completely fine to do that. I don't see any reason why you couldn't. I've just been doing mine this way forever. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope this is interesting for you and you learned something and kind of got a bit more informed opinion on these to see if it's something you want to get. Same for the zipper pouch. If you have any questions about any of them, ask them in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer them. And thanks again for watching.